Trading cards and more, back with another PSA submission video. Today we have our Pokemon order for the month of January. 150 cards in here. There's a lot of doubles. Got some older cards in here. Got some pretty nice cards. You can see Charizard there on the right. Expecting these back in about 10 months or so. That's kind of what PSA is taking right now on this bulk stuff. The costs on these are still at $10 a card, so very affordable. If the cards are more expensive, you probably want to go, with regular or express if you want to get them back pretty fast and turn around and flip them. But these are kind of, slow and steady wins the race. Some of these are going into my PC as well, so I'll kind of talk about that a little bit more as we go. Other than that, if you missed yesterday's video, we did a modern sports card submission. We're doing ultra modern tomorrow, and we have an express order going out. It'll be my first express order, so that's pretty exciting as well. Let's make sure to be subscribed, have your push bell on, all that good stuff. First card, we got a Shining Mew from basically the Japanese equivalent of Shining Legends. I had every one of these cards in this set. There's 9 Shinings altogether. If you count the test tube Mewtwo, there's 10 in PSA 10, and I decided to sell them last year, and then the price of course went up crazy, and so I picked another one up. I do have the English version. I kind of like the silver borders on the Japanese version, and the new back Japanese cards are pretty easy to grade. 9s and 10s pretty much, unless there's some sort of issue. Arcade Master, what's going on? So that's the first card there. Then we got card number 2 is a Victreebel, or Victreebel, however you want to pronounce it. This is one of the no symbol error cards, so that's going into my PC. So I did not have that one. Probably an 8 on that one, just because there's a little bit of issues there, and I think there's a few scratches. Next, we're getting into the original EX era of cards. These are, once again, going into my personal collection, so I've been picking them up. They're getting harder and harder to find really good near mint copies, and some of these sets are just so rare. I've not spent too much time on it recently just because of how hard it is to find cards, but I was able to pick up a very, very mint copy. See maybe a little white dot in that corner, and that's literally pretty much it. Surface was really, really nice. Expecting a 9 on that one. It's a Latias EX, really nice card. Just love the look of these cards, the borders, the hollow, everything about them. So, and we got a Rayquaza. This one I got, I think, in early December, and it took forever to get here because of the whole shipping delays. It just got caught up in the system. Finally showed up. Definitely worth the wait. Really, really nice card. Rayquaza is very popular, so any Rayquaza card goes for really good money. Should be a 9. Without any problems. I mean, you can see maybe a tiny little bit on the corners. That's just kind of the printing of the card, but really, really solid card. Next, we have an Aerodactyl EX. Another kind of a more subtle on the holographic on that one, but really, really nice. These are from 2003. You can see a hollow swirl right there on the bottom. That's like a big thing on these cards. Probably around the 8 to 9 range on that. A little bit more on the corners on that one. And then we got the Gardevoir EX. I can't remember what I paid on all of these, but some of these ones that aren't more popular, they're like 30-40 bucks. Like the Rayquaza, I think I paid just over 100, and I think the Latias was close to that. Another one with a nice swirl there. We got a Chansey. And then I think there's another swirl going on right there. Kind of. And another one there, and another one there. A lot of swirling going on in this card. So this one's a little bit rougher, but still going to send them. I mean, worst case, if I get like a 7 on it, still a nice near mint copy. It's really tough on some of these cards to get really mint copies, so that's why you see, if you look these up for like a PSA 10 or even a 9, the prices are pretty crazy because they're just so rare. This is a Metagross EX. Nice card. Not sure if there's any kind of swirling going on there. Then we got the Fire Red Green Leaf. Really nice set. I already have the Charizard in a 10. That's worth quite a bit of money. Um, so I'm buying the other ones. I think I sent, is it Clefairy? I think I sent the, or no, I got him right here. Never mind. Um, little bit tiny. I mean, these are, I think I kind of recall them being around the 8, maybe to 9 range. Um, really like the hollow on that one, just how much sparkle it has on it. Um, the Clefable right there, really, really nice. Then we got the Mr. Mime. There's 2 Mr. Mimes in this set, card 110 and card 111. Once again with the swirl right there. It's really, really nice cards. I think in a 10 these are like $400 or $500. And ungraded they were like 20, 30, maybe 40, somewhere in that range. So pretty nice. I'm pretty picky when I buy these. I try to buy them in pretty good shape, but I mean, like I said, some of them are just so hard to find a good solid copy at a good price. Swirling going on right there. So this is the next one in the set, card 111. See the difference there. One's looking one way, one's looking the other way. So all right, next we have the Venusaur. This is a more expensive card. This one I paid under $200 for it, which I thought was a steal. It's got a nice swirl right there, and it looked just mint. I mean, it does have that little white spot right there in the corner, but really, really solid card. I was really happy with this. This comes back at 9. I've got a huge gain on that card there. Next, we have a Deoxys. I think this is from the set Deoxys. I'm not sure. There's a few different sets that they have these in. 2005. That's just dust on the case there. And we got a Wall Ryan Thick. This one's from 2006. Nice swirl right there. Mad Sweeper, what's going on? Nice card there, pretty mint. These are kind of, in my opinion, they're undervalued and they're kind of under the radar. Secret Rare Pikachu from 2009. Really, really nice. There's 3 Secret Rares in the set. And I've gotten 2 of them so far. This is the first one, card 112. Secret Rare means the card number goes over the card numbers. So it's 111 cards in the set. It's card 112, so it's past the base set. You know, so it's an extra card. That's why it's a secret rare. A little bit of wear, probably an 8 on this one. Still a solid card. And then the other one is the Flying. This one took forever to get here. It was coming from another country. I was afraid it got lost. They didn't have tracking or anything on it, and it happened to show up. Nice swirl right there. Just a really nice. The Flying Pikachu, the Surfing Pikachu, very popular cards, and like I said, I think these are kind of flying under the radar. I probably picked it up for like $50 or $60. It's card 113. Card 114 is the Surfing Pikachu, which I haven't picked one up yet. The only wear is a little bit of white on the top and the corners there. So probably an 8 on that one as well. Yeah, Pikachu and Charizard are great. TB cards, what's going on? This one, I guess it just flew under the radar, but it got pretty popular as of recently. You got Pikachu kind of like seeing himself, but it's Mimikyu, which is kind of cool. This was a promo card. It was like a blister pack where you got like 1 pack of card or 1 pack, and then you got this promo card. It was from Team Up, which was 2019. And yeah, I never bought one. Never really thought that it was anything. Maybe I didn't see any. I don't know. I'm starting to pay more attention to like what's out there, especially as far as promo cards, because promo cards can just blow up in price. I mean, this was pushing the $20 range, and I think it's still going to just continue to go up. And the PSA, 9s and 10s are tough on this card. This one, just a print on it, you would have like just a tiny little print issue on the corners. So even a 9 is solid on this card. Zoroark, I already have this in every one of these cards in a 10. But I picked it up because the prices on these just started to go up big time. I remember when these came out, these were part of the collection box where you got the Metagross, Zoroark, and then the packs of Hidden Fates. Those boxes just have blown up, and these cards have gone up as well because they're promo cards. You can only get them through those collection boxes, and yeah, they went from like being like back in a year ago, it was probably like a $5 card, something like that. Um, and then as of recently, it went to like 10, 15, 20, and it just kept going up. And I'm not sure at what price point I picked this one up, but yeah, it's just gonna be a flip. Buy it, grade it, and like 10 months later, who knows what the price is gonna be at on this thing. So the Rayquaza is the most expensive one, obviously, and I sent like 5 of those off last month. It's like we got another one, so we got 2 of those in here. Very, very nice. Next, we got the Moltres, Zapdos, and Articuno. Once again, I think I sent like 5 or 6 of these off last month. This is the only secret rare in Hidden Fates, and get them for about $10 or less, and grade them. And 10s, I think we're pushing $100. So really nice card there. They blew up like crazy. Yeah, any Pikachu promo card, it's crazy. This is the Vivid Voltage Charizard. You got Leon in the background. Get these out of the theme decks. You can get them out of the packs or whatever as well. Most of them have issues with the print. There's corner issues with the whiting and the print defects on them. A couple of these were in really, really good shape, so I'm sending them in. We got 3 of them there. Very nice. And then the Cracked Ice, which is promo that you get out of the theme deck. And I bought over 20 of those theme decks. I sent a bunch of these off last month, but I got a few more in the mail and sending them in. I don't think this is going to be an easy 10 just because of the centering on the front and just the print of it. Sometimes there's a little bit of white on the back, little corner, but it depends on how strict they are on these. But we got 6 more of them going out. Solid card. I did the team up back in 2019, which you buy the theme deck for $13. You pull the promo out of there. You pull the base Charizard out of there. At the end, I was selling them for over $200 a piece, and I got a pretty good amount of 10s on them. These ones I'm not sure, but still should make a good amount of money there. D-Man Vlogs, what's going on? Next, we have the Fat Pikachu. This is just the regular VMAX version. There's a V Pikachu in this set, which is worth like 3 times the amount of this one. Got this for around $20-25. I think it's undervalued. The rainbow on this card is like way up there, $350, something like that, and the PSA 10 is over $1,000. So this one is undervalued in my opinion. You're getting the same artwork, you're getting the colors of the card instead of the rainbow. And like I said, it's cheaper than the V. Next we have Amazing Rare. We got the Celebi. I sent a bunch of these off last month once again. Just trying to get as many of them as I can. I think they're just going to continue to go up. The Vivid Voltage set is already seeing a spike on the booster boxes and everything else. With the print issues right now, there's supply issues and there's just not enough product to go around. Rayquaza is already going up. It's pushing like $35, somewhere around there right now, and I was buying these at $20 a piece. Some of them even less. So I bought them at the lows. I'm still trying to get some as they're going up, but everyone wants this card. It's a sick card. It's my favorite one out of the Vivid Voltage. So with the Rainbow Rares, I'm trying to get them all, but the quality on these, there was way bad centering issues on these. So to find one that's nicely centered, that's got a shot out of 10 is really tough on these. So I haven't spent a lot of time trying to buy them just because of that. I don't want to, like with the last set with like Darkness Ablaze, each one of them I had like 6 to 10 of them. With these, I'm probably going to get 1 or 2 of them. Just because I don't want to spend that much time trying to track one down that's actually nicely centered. Because if you go on eBay, you'll see what I'm talking about. They're horrible. This card has already seen a pretty big spike. The Kawazana, whatever you call it, Pikachu. Really nice card. Limited release, Japanese exclusive. All those characteristics that make it a popular card. Really nice artwork. I was getting these for like 25 bucks a piece, somewhere around there. You're probably not going to find one for much under 50 bucks right now. Last time I checked, it's got the Pokemon Center stamp on there. It's a really nice card. I think I sent like 5 of these off last month, and I got another 3 of them. Sometimes you have little issues with just a tiny little bit of white, but I'm sending them anyways. I mean, that one's got like just a tiny bit there, tiny bit there. But you can't be super picky. I did have a few that had like a little issue on them where they kind of got indented or something. Those ones I'm not going to send, but easy money maker on these, and these are just going to continue to go up in price as they're sitting at PSA. They're literally gaining momentum. So, all right, next we have some of the amazing rares. These are out of the Shiny V. In English, they will be in the next set coming up here. Shining Fates. We got the Yveltal, or however you want to pronounce the name of that card. Really nice. I picked up quite a few of these. These were just ones I got, a really good price on. Colleen, what's going on? Sorry if I forgot to mention it there. We got the Kyogre. This is my favorite one out of the 3. This is Kyogre. Really nice colors on it, and it's got the bling bling going on there. Just looks so cool. Can't wait to see this in English. And then even the foil down there is rainbow. Nice card. I sent, like I said, 10 to 13 of these off last month, but you can pick these up for like $6-7 right now. It's pretty insane. And then same thing with the Reshiram. That one's got like a cool effect to the hollow on it. I highly recommend these cards if you guys are looking for something that's fun to collect and highly investable, and I think they're just going to go up in price over time. Like I said, I'm waiting for the English ones for sure, but these Japanese ones look really good as well. They got the gray, the silver borders, gray borders, whatever. It just pops really good with the card, and some people prefer these over the English version, but these won't go for probably as much as the English version goes for. So 2 of those. So that's the majority of this PSA order. I haven't been buying as much Pokemon as I was like a month, 2 months ago, simply for the fact that I pretty much have everything. I just look for opportunities in the market. That's basically what I'm spending my money on. Like, for instance, this next card here, the Charizard V. This card you can only get out of the Champions Path Elite Trainer box. I know the market is flooded with these right now. I don't care. Because eventually people are not going to be opening those Elite Trainer boxes. You're not going to be able to go to Walmart, Target, wherever and buy them. You're only going to be able to get them on the open market. They're eventually going to go up in price. There's going to be less people opening them. There's going to be less of these Charizards on the market, and they're just going to go up in price. It's a Charizard. It's a nice artwork. It's unique. I believe you buy this in Japan. It's like a promo, and it's like super expensive. Or something. It had like some limited release, I'm not sure, but essentially about $10 a card on this thing, which is insane to me. I mean, the box obviously is $50 at retail, and you get one of these in every box, but that price is going to go up, and like I said, these are going to be eventually, the market is going to absorb all of these cards. You're just simply not going to get this card for $10 in the future, in my opinion. It was right around $35 when it first hit the market. The people were basically pre-selling it before the boxes even hit the market. People were paying it $35 a card, so there's no doubt in my mind it's going to go back up to that point and beyond. PSA 10, I think, is around 130 to 150 on this card. And that, like I said, that once again is probably going to continue to go up. Obviously, more cards are getting graded. There's going to be way more population on these a year from now, two years from now. But I still think it's going to hold a lot of value, just because of its Charizard, the collectability. People are going to want it. And as you can see, I bought quite a few of these. That's how sure I am about cards like this. And I just love Charizard. I buy Evolutions, the Mega Charizard, to give you an example, from 2016. I had over 50 of those in a PSA 10. They sat at $50-ish for about 3 years, and I didn't touch them. and then all of a sudden the price spiked, and I think currently those are like $300-400 a piece, and I had like $25 in each one of them after grading probably like 30 something dollars. So I still have some of those left. It pays to, you know, put your money in there and just hold it for a few years and watch it grow. Um, but that I actually sold the most I got for that card was $600 before. Basically, there wasn't enough supply on eBay, so I was able to basically put whatever price I wanted, and somebody bought one for 600, and then instantly, like, people started putting them up for sale, and the price kind of came down. But yeah, this is an awesome card. I like it. Yeah, I think you should put your money where you like to put it, you know. So you can see I got quite a few of these. I'm just kind of grabbing the stacks here. See how many more I got over here. I have a total of 59 of these, I do believe. I counted them earlier. So 59 of these. My Lead Nation, what's going on? 59 Charizards. I sent a few of these off, I think, last month. But like I said, I went pretty heavy on these. Some buyers, you can buy 10 of them at a time, 20 of them at a time, whatever. I'm right at about the $10 to $12 price range on these. So it's literally all upside from this point. So yeah, 59 of those Charizards. Pretty crazy, but... and I'll get some 9s on these, and that's fine. I think the 9s were like $60. So you pay $10-12 for the card, $10 a grade. You're only $22 all in. So if you sell it for $60, you're still going to make a nice little amount of money. Mainly it was just the centering issues on these is the only thing that's going to throw them off. You know, one that's really nicely centered will get a 10, and ones that, if it's too far off, they give it a 9, and that's fine. So set that stack over there. And then the last card we have is the Charizard Illustrator. Once again, it's got a lot going for it. It's a promo. It's a Japan exclusive, so you can only get these out of Japan. I think it's a fan-drawn artwork, so it like won a contest or whatever. I bought like 10 of these, and they were like $22, $24, somewhere in that range. I checked back on the card, and they were literally at like $12, $13 a card. And there was a seller, if you bought more, like the more you bought, the cheaper they were. So I bought 50 of them, and they came pretty quick. They shipped them out pretty fast, which I was surprised because they didn't have a crap ton of feedback, so they were somewhat new of a seller. So I was a little worried, but yeah, they came super fast. This is a card that I think a PSA 10 is $300, $400. So you pay $12 for the card, $10 to grade it, you're $22 all in. You literally can't go wrong. And once again, there will be some 9s in here, and I'm fine with that. Just because, you know, some of them, fresh out of the gate, there might have been just a tiny little bit of white here or there. I did look them over for the most part, but you're going to get a tiny... I mean, the Japanese new back cards are pretty solid, but just, yeah. And when you buy these from Japan, a lot of times the seller will say 10 pieces or 10 pages or whatever they call it. But what they're saying is that you're getting 10 cards or 20 cards or 100 cards. You can buy, I think 100 of these was at like $1,100 something dollars. So you're talking like $11 a card. It's just such a great deal for such a cool card. And I think it's really undervalued. It's just, it's supply and demand. If there's not as many people that are buying it up, and you got sellers that have just tons and tons of these, you're going to be able to get it for a good price. As those dry up and the market dries up, you're going to see the price coming up. I mean, it's just how it is. Pre-release or staff cards. This is just a promo. It's a promo card from Japan, Japanese exclusive, hand-drawn artwork. It's called the Illustrator Charizard. So, yeah. Pretty, or Illustration Charizard, whatever. Really, really nice cards. Like I said, got 50 of them. I went pretty ham. I probably would have bought more, but I mean, at my current, you know, business, I guess, I don't know what you want to say. Like, you only have so much you can buy of anything. I mean, you only want to take on so much risk, or, you know. I see guys in the hobby that are buying, you know, 1,000 of the same card or something crazy. Got it on eBay. Yeah, I got these on eBay. You can get on eBay. You basically want to go with a Japan seller, look at their feedback, look at all that, um, how many they have, and if you're trying to buy a specific quantity, try to type in quantity of 10, quantity of 20, whatever, and some of them they'll list it as quantity of 10, but then you click on it and it'll say, well, if you get 20, then you're getting them at a lower price. You get 30, it's and so on. So for the 50, I think, like I said, I paid around $12 and change, which, if it goes down to $10 or something, I'm fine that I paid. I think I got them at a good price. When I get these back from PSA in 10 months, I think I'm going to be pretty happy with the results. So yeah, so we got 50 of those. How do you know the quality of those? You don't really know the quality, but being that it's a brand new card, this is a 2020 card. It hasn't been out that long. These sellers get them, stacks of them, brand new. Um, unless they're hand picking through them, you're gonna get the high quality cards. I mean, every once in a while you get a card that's there's an issue or something like that. So that's kind of a risk you take, but the risk reward is there, so it doesn't really, do too much damage. But you do want to look at the seller, look at their condition notes. What do they say about it? Do they say it's mint? Do they say it's, don't buy this card if um, you're trying to get a high grade card? You'll see that in the notes usually, and the seller, look at their feedback, look at the other items they have listed, and all that kind of stuff. That's kind of, I'll do a video eventually in the future, kind of explaining my process of purchasing items and how I kind of weed out the ones that I don't think are worth the risk and kind of stuff like that. So yeah, thanks for the question there, Preacher David. Any guys else are in the chat, let me know. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. So pretty easy. Once you go and list these up on PSA, you just type in the card in and say you got 50 of them, and then the value of each one times 50 or whatever. It's pretty simple. So these PSA orders are not taking any time at all for me to knock them out. But thought you guys would enjoy this, and you guys, and myself included, I can go back to this video in 10 months or whatever when these are coming back and kind of see what cards I submitted, because you kind of forget about it. You kind of send them in and just like, oh yeah, what did I send? Oh, I sent this in. That was a smart move. You know what I mean? It's kind of a cool thing. It does suck, having to wait 10 months obviously to get cards back, but that's just kind of the name of the game right now. Unless you want to jump into one of these new companies like CGC or something like that. There's a lot of new graders popping up now with all this demand. But cards from my collection, they're all PSA graded, so all this stuff is it just makes more sense just to go with PSA for now. But yeah, CGC has definitely seen a spike, and I'm sure their turnaround prices have definitely diminished. And I also seen a video saying that their pricing went up because they basically they had to raise their prices in order to be more accurate on their turnaround times and stuff like that. But that's going to be it for the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you have a good weekend. Be back tomorrow. We have the ultra modern sports cards from pretty much the last year or two. All baseball and basketball pretty much, as far as I can remember. Oh yeah, then we got all the hockey cards as well. And then we have a express order. So I'm going to be getting those both knocked out tomorrow so I can get those out the door on Monday. Basically get all these PSA orders out the door. And the express order will hopefully come back in about 4 to 5 weeks. So that's going to be exciting. So thanks for watching. Have a good one. Let me know what you thought in the comments, and we'll see you in the next one.